Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the first episode of the Fact That podcast. We're your hosts, Victoria, Emma, and Lucas.
Yeah. Welcome to the first episode. Guys, are you
Yes.
excited?
I am
Super.
hyped. I am stoked.
Are you
I'm so
kidding?
Find the
excited.
perfect word. I'm it.
Yes.
We're doing it. Like, we're actually doing it.
We
We're
are.
doing it. So let's introduce ourselves. Emma, give it
Yes.
away.
Okay. What's up, guys? I'm Emma. I'm actually Emma. More on that later. What should I say? I guess I'm 23. I'm a med student. We all met at medical school.
Yeah.
And we decided to start a podcast. I feel like the rest will just naturally happen. So
We'll just
take it
flow.
away, guys.
Victoria, go for it.
Yeah, I'm also a sixth semester medical student. Currently reside in Riga. I'm a self-help enthusiast. I love
Yeah.
reading books.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm just so excited to start this with you guys. Lucas?
I'm hyped. I am hyped. I cannot stress it enough how hyped I am, guys.
Same.
So let me introduce myself as well. My name is Lucas. I am 22.
I love that you know that. It's your Taylor Swift year.
Actually, the fact
literally.
that the other day I was having a chat with this girl that I never met in my life before, and she was like, "So how old are you?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I'm 20." And then we carried on the conversation, and at some point I was like, "Hold on, I'm not 20. I'm bloody 22."
You are.
Damn.
I am
That's
22.
COVID for
but
you.
That's COVID for me in a nutshell, because
Mhm.
I started when I was 20, and then
I
I'm
started
22
COVID.
and we're still in this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift song. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
It's your Taylor Swift year, Lucas. Like,
Right? It is. It
that's
is.
right.
It's. I have carried on an international pop star's song lyrics as my life description,
for the rest of
and I
the-
love that for myself. You know?
I love that for you too.
I
So
love
we
that.
need to celebrate that you're 22.
Absolutely. So yeah, we all met in med school. We're all in third year. We all studied at the same university, which has kind of shifted now because Emma sadly has departed us.
That's true.
She's living the life somewhere else now, but we're still here. We're still connected. We're still the gang. So
Yup.
I think
But-
the vibe of that is just. But you'll see in the episode,
But the
guys.
fact that our
It will happen.
dynamic is incredible, and then we were like, let's start a podcast because we all have very similar personalities, but also like insane people at the same time, but super goofy and also can be very serious. So we were like, let's start a podcast and let's just have fun with it. And
Literally in a cafe. We were like, we're
Yes.
going to start this. We have a video.
yeah,
We were like, Victoria made us swear in like German. So it was
Guys,
very intense.
thank me for this podcast because I
It was
got these
very
two people
intense.
swear in German. Like in Polish.
But like not swear in German, like how do you say that? Like make a promise?
Make a
I guess?
promise.
Yeah, we
Because
promise.
like swearing in German sounds like even more intense. It's like
Yeah.
we like the stereotype of us just yelling at each other. You know what I'm saying? So
It was actually very chill, but I kind of low-key forced them.
but we're grateful for it.
It was
We
kind of
are.
a gun to my chest situation, but we vibed through it. Like we just
But
made
now
it.
we're here, so
Yeah.
We did it. Emma and I survived. So,
You guys did survive, and we're so happy that we started this, and we hope that you guys listening are, just as happy as we are.
I
yeah.
cannot stress enough that I had like the greatest joy working on this with you guys in the past weeks, and I
Yeah.
cannot
Oh my
wait
God.
for more to fucking come.
I had so
Also,
much.
are we explicit? Do we swear? Because I just said fucking, and I just said it again. So like, are we explicit?
I feel like we.
I don't
I
think
feel
so. Or because if you want sponsors, no. But right now,
Oh,
we don't have sponsors.
we can bleep that. We can bleep that shit out because I just
Yeah,
said
we should
shit,
bleep that out.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
also
Okay, less swearing for me. I get that.
But do we like want to talk about how we know each other?
Sure.
Oh my
yeah.
god, the
I feel like
story.
that's a story because we
Yeah.
all have our story. You know what I'm
We
saying?
do. We all have our story. So Emma is the common denominator. Do you want to go?
Oh, that's true. Okay, so we're in first semester. Let me set the setting. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We're in first semester. It's the dark, dark winter in Latvia. Like none of our little asses has ever been in Latvia. You know what I'm saying? So we're out there. We're like, finally, we get to study medicine, which we'll probably do an episode on, like how we got to Latvia, probably.
Absolutely.
and it's orientation week for me, I think.
Oh my God.
And no COVID, so we're just all like
Mhm.
going out there being crazy.
Mhm.
And who should I even start with? I feel like, okay, so Victoria I met, I'm pretty sure, in the first week as well.
Yes.
And
the second or the
the
first?
second week, because you were in a different study group.
Yes, exactly.
We all were.
We're all in a different study group. The first week of my study group, like nobody liked each other. So I was like out there finding new friends. You know what I'm saying? I was like, my class.
Fishing for them peeps, huh?
I was fishing like from the first day on. I went fishing and I found you guys. So
you found the best.
Maybe we should all add here that Emma's like one of the most social people I actually bloody know. Like she is just out there, constantly busy, seeing tons of people. I don't think I've ever met that many people in my life ever since I met Emma, but it's a vibe. But anyway, let's continue.
Oh my God,
carry
thank
on.
you.
That is the truth.
I get roasted sometimes. I don't have that much time, but like it's fine. But they appreciate me.
The fact that me and Emma lived in the same apartment complex.
That's how we met. Yeah.
Get out of here. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So what happened was like Victoria switched groups because her group wasn't it either.
It really wasn't.
I feel like it was even worse.
It definitely was.
Okay.
All Germans. I mean, nothing against Germans. You guys are Germans, but like they were cool, but like couldn't really click with them at all. If they're listening, I love you guys, but like low key didn't click.
Yeah, so you switched groups, and we had to go to first aid, which was literally 300 years away. And we were like, how do we get there? And we texted in the group, and Victoria's like, yeah, does somebody want to take the bus with me? I live here. And I'm like, get out of here. I live here.
Get out of here. I live here. Yeah.
What?
Like I had just lived in an apartment above her.
Floor above me. Yeah.
No way.
So the first time we met was like in front of our building. I feel like we were so small.
But we clicked instantly.
Instant.
Like we talked as if it was very effortless, in my opinion.
And we talked about everything because Victoria is Swedish, Iranian, and she has the perfect American accent. Like her American accent is better than mine, and I'm American. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, "What is happening?" And then it was magic.
It clicked. Yeah. And then ever since then, like it's just like history, and like we've done so much. It's been incredible.
Yeah, it has.
And then Lucas just came into and now it's even more.
But Lucas, like, how do you remember like the first time we met? Because I
do actually. Yes,
okay.
I do. Okay. Because you know, me coming from the British side of things, I was looking for English natives because you know, with a lot of people in our university, and I reckon you can plug it on. It's not everybody's English is like just like to the level, you know.
Yeah.
So I remember one of my friends. Yeah. I don't actually remember who, otherwise plugs, but one of my friends actually approached me, and he or she, let's keep it anonymous, because I also don't really remember, but see, because anyway, came to me, and she said, oh my God, I met this girl, and she's an English native, she's from America.
No way.
And she's also half German.
I did not know this.
And then I was like, oh my God, cool, who is it? Because for those of you that don't know, I'm half British, half German. So we're kind of in the mix, just that the British and American is like kind of a bit interchanged. And yeah, then this person was pointing at Emma, and I was like, okay, I gotta make that legend, because if she's also like between the chairs, she's just gotta be off the vibe. So I remember I walked over to you and I was like, yo, I'm Lucas. And you just looked at me like super confused, and you were like, yeah, hi, I'm Emma. And then you gave me a hug, which really confused me because, you know, it's British people, but quite distant.
Oh my God, Lucas, the fact, like, not that I am like, I really don't remember this.
And I after our first conversation in my head, I was like, oh my God, I've got to be friends with that girl. She's a legend. And then we kind of lost touch though after that. Like we met a couple of times. I remember we went to karaoke at Rock Cafe.
That's what I remember. Was like we were in a group of international friends, and we just kind of clicked over like being like growing up in Germany, but in a completely different culture, and like just being like feeling so different and not identifying with like the people with one nationality. And then we literally like fast forward 2 hours later, we're singing Queen on stage.
That was the vibe. Like, I'm a huge Queen fan, and then this group of people just decides, like, the group of people I don't really do much with. Like, at that point, I was not really like in the group, and we just went on stage and we sang Queen and just bonded us together like nothing ever has.
Yeah.
And then we all just came together kind of in fourth semester.
Yeah. And
when we all
so,
just out of the
let me
blue
tell
were in
you-
the same group.
when I first met Lucas, it was the ball night, and you were the host.
Oh my god.
Which
Remember?
ball
You met
night?
that
This guy
night?
is legendary. I was
Wait, Lucas was the host?
Yeah.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
Oh my god,
The
iconic.
fact that you had garlic
For the
bread, you
Winter
don't
Bowl.
remember that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, he was the host. And
As he
I
should
was
be.
like, this guy's as he should be legendary. I was like, I low key am looking like I want to do that once I get older.
And he's younger.
Wow.
And he's
he
younger
was
than us.
so effortless and like
make me
such a
blush.
great personality. So that's when I met him, and then we had a Latin test together.
True, we had the
MCQ.
Latin exam.
Yeah.
But that was in oh my god, that was all in second semester.
Oh my god, yes. So
Bloody
He's like,
Mary,
"Can
that
I-"
feels
he's
ages
like-
ago.
He's like, can I
was.
swear? Ben says Bloody Mary. And I
Bloody
love
Mary.
that.
No, I just stopped myself because I don't want to get
I
that
know.
explicit
That was
sticker on us, you know?
2 years ago.
It was 2 years
So
ago.
yeah, and then we met him there, and then we had a conjoined class together last year. We started
Classes, plural.
classes, pathology, right?
Oh
We
my
started.
god, last year? Literally online,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Online.
Literally online.
we did
This
not
guy
see each other.
joins, looks like a YouTuber.
He was so
YouTuber.
professional, guys.
Guys,
Like,
I have to tell you the setting of this guy. He has a
Mhm.
camera like tilted above his head, low key, a little bit. Looks like it's like shot on like a Canon like 3x HD. And then
the
he
perfect
has the
distance.
perfect
Yeah.
setting in the back. Everything is proper. And I'm like, are you filming a YouTube video? But he's like, no,
Exactly.
it's a pathology class.
Actually, the fact that the setup of the camera was natural because I had an iMac. But every time before we started class, I would run around the room, set everything, like
could
dust off the curtains, not the
perfect.
curtains, but like the surfaces, and like make everything look nice because I was like, oh my god, because I came into this group new, like I knew nobody except for Emma of this group. So I was like, okay, I gotta make it like a proper entrance, and I gotta make things look proper. And then ever since that, I do it. Like every time that I have a class or anything, I just set up my room. Behind the camera, there's a bloody mess because that's who I am. But like everything on camera is just on fleek.
I
And,
mean,
like-
if we have a video podcast in the future, you guys have to see his background.
It's insane. But
It-
also,
But that
like,
has
little
changed.
did he know that
Oh.
he entered the group that put the least effort into, like, everything.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, we always saw was, like, half heads or, like,
Mhm.
Half heads.
no face,
No
just
face.
blurry. Like, that was our Zoom meeting. So you guys were, like, the light of my life during
Oh,
online
yeah.
I loved
studies.
you guys. We had a WhatsApp group, and it was the most iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That saved me in that
WhatsApp.
semester,
It was
honestly.
insane. It really was hilarious. If
Same.
we could share it and like post it as a book or like publish it,
Oh my god.
we would. But anyways, that's how I met Lucas. And then Emma was like, she was like, I remember I was walking a day, like I was just taking a stroll in the park. And then
Oh my
Emma was
God.
like,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna add you and Lucas because you guys are legendary. And so is Emma. And then she's like, let's make a WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
She made it the best decision of her life. And now
Oh my god,
Absolutely.
thanks. I do not regret it. No, because it was like,
now we're here.
you know, in like online class, the only way to survive is literally
Mhm.
text and like roasting. So
Mhm.
Lucas had started. So first I wrote to Lucas, I think like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so sad we lost touch. Like, so glad you're in our group, blah, blah, blah. And then the banter immediately started. Like Victoria and I banter always anyway,
Yeah.
before that, because we were in the same class.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I need to combine this because this is hilarious.
Yes.
Love it.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't keep switching between other chats because you guys know me. Like, I'm the worst WhatsApper on the planet.
She is.
Oh my
the
God,
worst,
you
and this
deserve
will
the
be
title.
established In our
Thank you.
podcast,
Thank
that
you.
she is the worst.
I don't
Mhm.
get how people actually are able to use WhatsApp. Like, if anybody can teach me literally watching a time management video yesterday, I'm like,
Oh my
I
God.
always have. Actually, right now, guys, I only have 5 unread messages.
Oh my
That's
god.
insane. We should do like an every week track of like how many
Yeah.
you have, and if we
Mhm.
can get back to 1.
Speaking of tracks, you remember how we tracked Victoria's yarns in the class? Like how much she was yarning?
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys.
It was a vibe.
We
a
had,
vibe.
let me see the count. We
Oh my
literally
God, yes,
wrote down
please.
how many times I yawned.
I feel like people are like, oh my god, these medical school students must be like so dedicated, and we're like, so
We
we were
count our
just
yawns?
counting our yawns in our class and
God.
just texting the whole.
Guys, we have so many stories.
Past everything.
We passed
So.
so 12th of November, 8.5 yawns. This was last year.
8.5. I also
8.5.
love how
What's
we
the
counted half
0.5?
yarns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the 0.5 yawn?
It was definitely a half one. I couldn't get it through, I think.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we have so many fun stories that we should definitely share on the podcast with our teacher.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Oh my
Literally
god.
the weirdest teachers.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Should we go
Yeah.
with the mom piss story?
All characters.
All
you know what I'm
characters.
saying? I think
Mhm.
pathology really, because we did have other classes together,
Genetics.
but pathology
Yeah,
really
but genetics
was
pushes the fuck up.
that was a trauma.
Because that bitch just
Who was our
tortured us.
teacher? I forgot.
I don't think we can say the name.
Oh right.
No, we shouldn't say the name.
So we had this genetics teacher. She was very intense. She loved her
Mhm.
genetics, as every genetics teacher does. I feel like every department is always like the stereotype. I don't know if it's the same for you, but you're like,
Mhm.
this is what I picture a person like that, and no judgment, because I
Mhm.
kind of like genetics, but it was like she was so cutthroat, and
She
we
was-
didn't know anything.
Oh my God, she was so
We
intense.
knew nothing, and we still don't know anything.
No.
Yeah, but I have genetics again this semester, so
You might know something.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But also,
yeah.
do you remember how she would like torture us through every class, and like our group would like know absolutely nothing, and then in the last class just before the exam or colloquium or whatever she called at that point, because she was a bit cuckoo, you know how she was like, oh my God, guys, I reckon why the classes were a bit difficult. I was teaching off of the wrong schedule for the classes. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that just. I literally thought I was going to come through my computer and choke that lady to death. Honestly.
A vibe.
That was the mental state I was in after that
vibe.
comment.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah.
But
And like we had a teacher in pathology, she was very odd, and she would give, she would just say sentences without any context whatsoever, making no sense. So this is like a joke we have, and like where it's like literally our group's name is Mom Piss Piss, because our pathology teacher just randomly said it one day. She was
and
like,
we don't know
Mom
why.
Piss Piss.
We
She
don't
was
know
talking about no
in
idea.
which context. No idea.
No.
Imagine like just talking about pathology and cells and shit, and then she's like, Mom Piss Piss.
Also,
Yeah.
can we talk about how like her presentations were the
Lit.
most
Insane.
extra thing like I've
Lit.
ever seen? Like I think we were doing something about like circulation, and literally her PowerPoint was like fire. It was bleeding.
Yeah.
Like it was just a wall of blood, and it was animated. Like this woman found every animation you could for PowerPoint from the last like 20 years, because some of that shit was from like 2000. You know what I'm saying? And she
Definitely
dropped it in
OGs.
there. She dropped it
2005.
on each slide. There were at least 5 to 10 animations.
Correct.
It was lit. It
I
was
kind of
literally lit.
respected it.
I mean,
The
I
effort.
respected the grind.
Yeah.
But guys, can we talk about how like the first time we met us 3 in person was like a month ago? 2
A
months
month ago.
It was
The first time? It was like a first date.
The first
was.
year we just bonded over WhatsApp, over social media, WhatsApp, like all of the video chats, messages, everything. And then cut to a month ago, we're just like, okay, let's go to this cafe together. We are in Riga all together at the same time. And it was just, honestly, I think at this point, I think it's a miracle that we were all here together.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Because
I
so
don't
much
live
has
in
changed.
Say
Latvia
the date
anymore.
for like future. So today's the 24th of October. We met in September. I think like
The fact that she knows
15?
the date.
I don't know.
I know. She's
September,
like,
but I'm saying it because because that was when we started the podcast. That was literally
The
our
idea,
first
But what we can check the date on the photos. It was the 13th of September that we met.
I said
13th of September, because
I
I'm
love
looking at
that.
the photos that we took together,
so cute.
Was it
and
on a
it was
Friday?
1458. That's when the first video was created. And I walked in at 15:03 because in my usual fashion, I'm late.
He was looking bomb.
Lucas comes in with the biggest mask I've ever seen in my entire life.
But that's because my face is so small, not because, I'm a bougie boy.
That might also
But you are also a bougie boy.
You are a bougie boy. A BB.
No, not like in a negative sense, but you were like looking bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like you're put together.
Yes. The fact that we had so many, the policeman story. There's so many fun stories.
Oh my God, no, you know what I just thought about? Lucas and I met like 2 days before that in Riga.
Yes, we have.
Oh my God. And then we hear gunshots on the street.
Oh my God. That was, I almost completely neglected that
I've like
information.
Same. And we're like, is this like it? You know what I'm saying? And everybody in Riga is just walking around normally, just like.
Yes, everybody was. But you remember that guy that just looks like our friend that we met that was speaking to that military lady? Okay, so let's roll over the entire story. So Emma and I, we are on a walk. We're sipping our, what was it, the salted caramel
coffee,
iced coffee situation, which was bonfire ass. So, oh my God, I'm cursing again. It was bonfire.
It's okay, we can bleep it. We can bleep
bomb.
Yeah, it was bomb. And we were walking around Riga, and oh my God, we just hear these gunfire shots. And my landlord actually had sent me a week before that. He had sent me a message saying, okay, they're going to do some military testing. But the years before that, it was all about like the national siren emergency situation going off, and you would just hear like the wee wee. But that's it, And Emma and I, we met up for a walk, and we walk around the city, and we hear the gunshots. And I remember that we were
very normal.
We were
very normal. Everybody was just kept on walking. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing happened.
Nobody was phased.
And then Emma, at some point, she was like, oh my God, there's a military lady with a huge ass gun. And I was like, where? And then we see this lady and we approach, and we were like, oh my God, we hear the gunshots coming from the park. And we're like, okay, let's check this out. We were shit scared. And we walk up to that park. We were still on the opposite side of the street. And there's just that guy that shoots at the building next to us.
Just a normal.
You remember that? And Emma and I, we just scrammed, we ran, and I think honestly, like, not to give too much away about me as a person, but I think I peed a little because like it was just. I
think we all did. I saw some clips that looked insane.
Like there was literally like, so we heard the gunshots. We're like, okay, and then for some reason we decide to check it out. Like, like in a horror movie when somebody goes into the room and you're like, why is this idiot walking into the room?
Yeah,
that was you guys did it.
That was us. That was literally us.
That truly. And then we're like, and this random guy next to us was like also checking it out. And he was like, yeah, guys, this is military training. Like, you're fine. And we're like, okay. And then we see like literally fire coming out of that gun. Like, I've never seen something
like a machine gun, like huge ass machine gun.
And we ran. We ran, and the guy behind us was like, he followed us. He was like middle-aged, but I think he was like, I need to get out of here too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was
like a fight or flight mechanism.
So that was a Riga story for you.
That was insane. That was insane. I literally walked home straight after that, and I was like, okay, I need to calm my titties. I need to have a bit of chocolate because it was insane.
Yeah,
that was
insane.
Crazy. But
and the fact that just before that we had chilled in this Chinese area of the park, this Asian area. We sat there, we chilled by the water, we had a coffee, chit chat, and then the afternoon just developed into this. I don't even know. I don't even have a word for it.
We need to do like an episode with all of our Riga stories.
There will be multiple
because they're insane.
There will be multiple.
It's like insane.
There are things I've seen in Riga I've never seen anywhere else.
Yeah, it's oh my God.
I mean, if you're listening to this and you're not from Riga, you just have like. There's just so many components to the city where it's like it's odd yet so fun yet like I don't know how to explain it. Like
that was perfect.
There's a lot going on. Basically, we're in a lockdown. Can we just talk about the current situation? Like everything is closed as of now.
In Latvia, whereas in Germany, everything is starting up again, which is so odd.
Open. Here, 3,300 cases. Everything is closed. We have anti-vaxxers, and it's just really shitty because like we can't do anything.
Yeah.
but you guys can listen to this podcast.
Perfect timing.
Yes, but I mean, yeah. So I mean, we're making the best out of the situation, I think, and I'm flying back to Sweden on Monday.
Also, I'm so proud of you guys, because for me, if I would have to do another online semester, I would probably
lose your shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I'm like so proud of you guys, because I could not do it.
The fact that I'm low-key happy, but yes, I get it.
Yeah. But the fact that, so basically why our podcast is called The Fact That is, as you could probably tell, we always say the fact that, and that's how we start our stories. And that's kind of like how we wanted to create this podcast.
We wanted to keep it authentic.
Real, authentic, relatable.
And just like jump into topics and discuss them, or like add our little comments to them.
Yeah. I mean, we do a lot of we do a lot of the fact that like I just did again. So it's just it's very, I think we have, I mean, you guys will notice eventually future episodes, it's the same phrase over and over again. So we're like, it's perfect for a podcast name. It's very easy. There's no like deep meaning. It's like, it's just straight to the point.
But it can have deep meaning. You know what I mean?
Like definitely can.
Because for us, it's like, we're just going to pick a topic every week, kind of based on how we feel or what we want to talk about. And then just, because we don't get to talk a lot as it is. So for us, the podcast is kind of like updating ourselves.
An outlet. Yeah.
Literally me like hearing stories for the first time today.
But like, we want to do a mix of like, it can be serious, it can be medicine related, it can be fun stories. We can have like you guys listening, sending in different, you know, like dilemmas, or I mean, keeping it interactive as well, and not just us talking about our lives, which definitely will happen 90% of the time. But like,
it's just happened in the last 30 minutes.
Right. And also like some feedback for, I mean, what people think, and like in the future, you guys can let us know.
Also, I think now that we like discussed that also people can send stuff in, I think this is the right moment also for us to a bit plug our social medias.
That's right.
Which we've been putting a lot of effort into.
Yes.
And I deleted it again, but it will come back up. It's just
literally. I like. We have an Instagram.
We have an Instagram, a Twitter.
And yesterday I found out it was already public, and I was like, we need like a big release, you know what I'm saying? So it will come. I don't know. But you see, guys, we're just normal humans.
We are.
And I just want to do something fun together. Okay, I didn't want to interrupt the plugging because this is important. So
make sure to follow us on Insta.
Insta name is
The Fact That
Official.
Oh my god, the fact that we don't even know that. Fully unprepared. And the Twitter would be The Fact That, and then this little line at the bottom.
Underscore.
Because everything else was taken, and we just didn't want to like change everything.
So at Instagram, The Fact That Official. Twitter, The Fact That _.
Exactly. So follow us there. Best probably to send stuff in would be via Twitter, but also Instagram is fine. Literally just whatever platform you wish to. And then we will update you on like what's happening, when the new episodes are coming out, whatnot on the social media. So be sure to follow us.
Be sure to
hit those like buttons, and you will be all up to date and all ready for us.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I mean, we're trying to keep it as consistent as possible.
Yes.
So yeah.
That was great.
That was great. Consistent as possible. We were thinking every 3 weeks we're going to post on Sundays, so that you guys have the time, the relaxation, can ease into the week with like a chill conversation from your favorite pals. And
that's right.
Your favorite trio.
Be ready for that.
Yes. There's so much more to come.
I feel like we can just build on like what we're making. You know what I mean? Like if people want more, maybe we make more. If like
Yeah.
we get comments.
I already have like my friend. He's like, I'm gonna listen to you guys every week.
Also, talking about
Yeah.
friends, Victoria, I tuned into your live on Instagram yesterday,
Oh my
which
God.
was, by the way, it was a vibe.
It was a
was.
vibe.
Also, can we talk about your sister for a second here? I think she deserves a plug here.
She
I
does.
love
She
you
was
guys.
Victoria was live for everybody that didn't see it. Victoria was live on Insta with her
I
sister
was.
and a family friend, as far as I
Yeah,
understood.
It was her family friend's daughter.
And you know, as you can see from the last 13 minutes, sorry, oh my god, 20 seconds. Emma is an absolute legend, and then you have to imagine a very beautiful younger version of
Wait,
Victoria.
did you just say
Emma
Emma
is
again?
a legend.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Also,
We
See,
met Emma.
thank
but
you
also...
for saying that I'm a legend.
you are, but you were also in there. I saw you
I
commenting. I
was.
saw you vibing. Anyways, cutting back, Victoria, younger generation of Victoria, beautiful, a legend. I think she deserves a big plug here because she did an extraordinary job on like social media presence.
She's
I
gonna
really
be
loved
so
it.
happy. The fact that her English is better than mine. Guys, I had so much fun yesterday. The fact that like, okay, so basically I held an Instagram live and like Lucas said, I had a family friend and we were playing Truth or Dare, and Emma and Lucas, obviously my number one supporters, they joined.
Exactly. That's
and then
right.
I saw my sister, super random.
I love
like,
that.
I love the support. I do.
I also love that you do Instagram lives because I feel like
Can we do it once?
that's something I'd be so intimidated by.
Can we do
you know
three
what
people
I mean?
or no?
What do you mean?
3 people, or is it only 2?
Well, we could do it on the fact that official, plug that again, and then and I think you can add 2 people, probably.
Yeah, but like we're 3. Oh my god, we're 4. Oh my god, I'm so bloody messed up today.
Also, everybody for some reason today thought they were me, which like is that a compliment? I think so.
We did our intro before this a couple of times, and I did it so confidently, and I go, "It's me, Emma," and then I just look at Emma, waiting for her to say her name.
Yeah, let's edit that in here.
Yes, I think we should do that as a blooper in the end.
100%.
But the fact that I was like, "That's completely normal. I'm Emma."
And she said it with a confidence I've never said my name.
And also Emma and I, we all 3 we can see one another here on the screen.
Yeah.
And the fact that like Victoria was like, "I'm Emma," and then you could see her like literally thinking for like 1-2 seconds. She was like, "Bloody hell, I'm not Emma, I'm Victoria." And then she was like playing it off cool. She was like, "I'm Emma, Victoria and Lucas."
And she was like waiting for us to say our names because she was like, "I'm Emma." And I was just sitting here, I'm like, "I'm Emma." Like, what do I say now?
Existential crisis. She's like, "Am I Emma?" Or like,
it was an identity crisis.
It was amazing. It was absolutely stunning.
Definitely. But yeah, I mean, so we're thinking of keeping these like 30 to 45 minutes. Now we're at 33 minutes.
I feel like we did a great job.
We did a great job.
Amazing.
Woo.
Can't wait to listen to it, honestly.
Me neither. I'm gonna send it to my family. And I hope you guys enjoyed.
Absolutely.
I hope you guys are intrigued
for future episodes. And yeah.
I also hope this recording worked.
I'm absolutely certain it would.
This was definitely the best one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
right, guys. So be tuned in in about 3 weeks' time. You're gonna hear the next episode. Have a lovely day, amazing week, crush it, guys, and in about 3 weeks you'll be hearing from your favorite pals again. And don't forget to tune in on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram, the fact that official, Twitter, that Sublime. So be ready, be up to date, and you'll be hearing from us very, very soon.
Yeah. Love.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome to our first episode of The Fact That. I'm Emma.
You're not Emma.
Lucas and Victoria and
And of course she's like, "I'm Emma."
Wait, I
Victoria and
actually
Lucas.
said that with confidence, and I thought, wait. Okay,
I cannot.
Dude, my